Welcome to The Other Opinion, the channel where we really don't shy away from those perspectives that maybe seem a little scary, the ones people don't talk about much.
That's right. We like digging into those.
And today, we're getting into something super relevant.
Yeah.
Pay transparency in the workplace. It affects pretty much everyone.
Absolutely. It's a big word.
We're looking at some really interesting new research today, specifically from an article in Harvard Business Review. It's called New Research Debunks a Common Criticism of Pay Transparency.
Yeah, by Mary Ellen Carter, Lisa LeViers, Jason Sandvik, and Dush Shu. Solid piece.
It really is. And before we dive in, folks, please do hit that like button if you find this interesting. And hey, leave us a comment. What's your other opinion on pay? And subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to The Other Opinion.
Definitely subscribe and share it. Your friends might find this useful too.
Okay, so pay transparency. The old thinking, the thing managers always worried about, was chaos, right?
Exactly. The assumption was if you tell people what others make, the lower earners get mad, the higher earners just shrug, and morale, tanks. Or, at best, nothing good happens.
There's downsides.
Yeah.
But this research basically says, hold on a minute.
It really does. It challenges that core assumption head on. They looked at over 1,300 public firms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and compensation data for something like 300,000 individuals across 62 industries. It's a pretty robust study.
So what was the big headline finding then? What actually happened when pay info got out there? Specifically, that SEC mandate in 2018.
Right. The CEO to median employee pay ratio disclosure. Well, counterintuitively, it didn't crush morale.
Okay.
In fact, on average, it actually raised employee satisfaction with their own pay.
Raised it. That seems backwards. Why would finding out the median or the CEO's pay make me happier with my paycheck?
Well, the theory, supported by their findings, is that employees were already guessing what their peers in the median pay was, and they were often guessing too high.
Based on water cooler talk? Maybe someone's new watch? Or, patchy glass door data?
Exactly. Gossip, visible signs of wealth, maybe incomplete online info. So when the actual, often surprisingly lower median pay figures came out, it provided a realistic benchmark.
A lower anchor point than they had in their heads.
Precisely. It was like a truth bomb, as the article hints. And for many, that reality check made their own situation feel better, or at least more fair than they'd assumed.
So the unknown was worse than the reality.
It seems so. And this effect was even stronger for employees who had less pay information to begin with.
Oh.
Makes sense, right? Their guesses were probably further off.
Okay, that's fascinating. So for managers listening, thinking about transparency policies, this flips the script. It suggests transparency isn't necessarily the enemy.
Right. The research points to three sort of critical questions managers should ask themselves.
Let's get into those. What's the first one?
First, what salary information is already available? You have to assume employees are looking at Glassdoor, Indeed, Monster, places like that.
Yeah, of course they are.
So if that data out there is maybe inflated or just plain wrong, putting out accurate internal information can actually improve morale. You're correcting the potentially misleading public narrative.
Take control of the story, basically. Don't let Glassdoor do it for you inaccurately. Okay, makes sense. What's the second question?
Second, what are the current sentiments of employees? Do your employees already think they're underpaid? Lots of anonymous surveys show this is a common feeling.
Even if the pay is actually fair by market standards.
Yes, even then. If that belief exists, being more transparent with accurate data can directly address and correct those potentially false assumptions. It can boost satisfaction by showing the reality.
Right, tackling the perception head-on with facts. Okay, and the third question for managers.
Third is about the labor market. How competitive is it? If your employees are in a really hot market, constantly getting calls from recruiters, they probably have a good sense of their market value already.
So transparency might not change their satisfaction much?
It might not have as big an impact, yeah. But if they're in a less competitive market, maybe with fewer outside options easily visible.
Then the internal data is more valuable.
Exactly. Those employees are likely the ones whose pay satisfaction benefits the most from getting accurate internal reference points. It gives them context they lack.
So, stepping back, the big picture here seems to be that dishing that old culture of secrecy and giving people real accurate information about pay, it doesn't necessarily lead to the feared outcomes.
Quite the opposite, potentially. It can lead to better understanding, maybe resetting expectations, and ultimately, higher satisfaction. Knowing the truth, even if it's just the median, can actually make employees happier.
It's a powerful idea that transparency, the thing we often fear,
Hmm.
might actually be the route to more contentment. Really makes you think. What stands out to you listening to this? Let us know your other opinions down in the comments. We do read them.
We do. And just a quick heads up for everyone. This deep dive was put together using AI tools. We aim for accuracy, but, always do your own homework, double-check facts that seem critical.
Absolutely. Always good practice. We really hope you enjoyed this deep dive on the other opinion. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. It really helps the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. We've got more deep dives coming.
And share it with someone who might find it interesting.
Definitely. Thanks so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next deep dive into the other opinion.